Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Here with another weekly wax update. So the things that I finished and the things that I started melting. The weather is, it's been lovely, so I've been, maybe dipping a little bit into my spring warmer kind of weather melts, but also, like this time of year always is, it's always very up and down and all around. So I've melted a pretty wide variety of things this week, I would say. So starting with the empties, I did this clamshell of Super Tarts Beast. This is blueberry and cornbread, one of my favorite blueberry scents. Super Tarts has my favorite cornbread. Like, it's just an excellent bakery scent. It feels like it's a little bit more in the zucchini bread family than that kind of really savory cornbread scent that a lot of vendors have. And her blueberry is just phenomenal. But this one is really, I feel like the cornbread comes through quite strongly too. So it's simple, it's sweet, it's really, really nice. So definitely want to repurchase this one again. I don't have any more of this. I probably should get a BAM bag, or at least a half BAM. Hopefully Wax Wednesday when that rolls around. There might be some Beast in there. I can wait. Like, it's not something I must have immediately. And now with Super Tarts, really with the way she's pouring, you kind of can't. If you don't want to risk running out on something, you have to stock up because it might take a long time before things come back. So, but hopefully Wax Wednesday I can get some more of that one because it is definitely a really good one and it's always very strong. L3 Waxy Wonders Caramel Apple, Cinnamon Sugar and Zucchini Bread. Finished this scoop. Love this. One of my favorites. I love her caramel apple. I often say I don't love scents that have caramel and apple in them, but a caramel apple oil I really enjoy. Cinnamon sugar, better than cinnamon for me. So this is a really delicious staple kind of zucchini bread apple scent. So I think I do have more. I also have a version without the cinnamon sugar, and I like both. Like, they're kind of similar, but they're different enough, having cinnamon sugar with versus without, that I can, really enjoy having both varieties in the house. So, yeah, I do have some more of this one, not in a scoop. I think I've got it in fluted tarts or something. And it has been a repurchase already. It probably will be a repurchase again. I just really like it. Sorry, I just drank some Pepsi, so I'm burping a bit. So you have to excuse me. I've got blueberry pumpkin pecan waffles from Scoopable. So this is blueberry blended with pumpkin pecan waffles and cream. It's nice. It is really quite nice. It's a lot of vendors do like a blueberry pumpkin pecan waffles combo. I think my favorite has been from Dessa's. So Dessa has just a really beautiful syrupy pumpkin pecan waffles, but in a good way, because sometimes the syrupy ones aren't my favorite, but hers is just perfect. And the blueberry is actually, compared to the others, like compared to this one, it's quite subtle. This one is definitely more kind of mainstream, lots of blueberry. The pumpkin pecan waffles is there, it's nice. So yeah, look, this has been really nice. It's thrown pretty well. It doesn't feel like a must repurchase. Like, of all of the blueberry pumpkin pecan waffle blends out there, the only one that's really kind of made me want to repurchase is the one from Dessa's Homespun Scents. So, and I did do Dessa's pre-order, her holiday pre-order. I've been finding it hard to get an order in with Dessa's Homespun Scents because it seems like her pre-orders line up really closely with Teddy Bees. And because I've been cutting back my wax purchases, I always prioritize Teddy Bees because I'm never going to miss a Teddy Bees pre-order. But this time around, the Dessa's list just looked amazing. Her holiday lists always do. So I decided to do both. I might pare my Teddy Bees order back a little bit compared to how it's been the last couple of years, for the fact that I've done both. So that was very exciting. There was no blueberry pumpkin pecan waffles there that I saw, so did not get that, but still got some really good stuff. Clapping away. Empire Alchemy Toil and Trouble. So this one is ginger ale, lime sherbet, margarita, salt, and Halloween candy. I very much enjoy this one. I've only melted it twice because both times I've melted it up in the lounge room in 3 warmers. But it's just this really good zingy, I think margarita scents with ginger ale is a good combo for me. So I'll probably do that again. And then it's a bit sweeter with the Halloween candy, but I don't find it overwhelming because I'm not a big candy melter. So yeah, just a sweet, fun, slightly effervescent margarita scent. Good throw. I would get this one again. This one is a really, really good scent. Teddy Bear's Christmas Cookies. So this is an assortment of baked cookies, powdered sugar, buttercream, pine, and warm spices. So if you know me, you know I love a good pine cookie scent. This is really good, but I will say it's not my favorite. This has quite a spice to it. It's not like super heavy, but just compared to the other pine and cookie scents that I do really love, this one just, it hasn't appealed to me as much as those, and it really does seem to be the spice note that just I don't love as much. So if you do, like if you know, have tried some of those other pine and cookie scents out there on the market and have wanted something different, I think this is a really nice one to try. I have a feeling it will appear in the Teddy Bears pre-order next week. I just have that kind of feeling. For me, it's not going to be a repurchase, even though it is nice, just because I have others like Super Tarts, Yippee-Ki-Yay, and Cozy Cookie Cake and Balsam, even though that's a bit different. It's got more cake notes and stuff. Just, I prefer that. So I really hope that one gets up in the pre-order list, the Cozy Cookie Cake and Balsam. That one I love. But this one, yeah, it's fine, but it's not a repurchase. Does throw pretty well, I'd say. Tea Time Tarts Sunrise Sandalwood. So this is creamy orange Julius and warm sandalwood. I love this one. Oh my goodness. It's so summery to me. I pull this one out, like warm afternoons is just an amazing time to melt this scent. It is just this warm citrus, slightly creamy and woody, and the sandalwood and the citrus together, just really good. It always throws really strongly. This has been one of my absolute favorites from Tea Time Tarts. So definitely, if I get the opportunity to, I will like to get some more of that one day. I think that might be, I had 2 of those sort of stroopful things, those round discs, and I think that was the second one I've melted through. Teddy Bear's Pistachio Dream Sugar Cookies. This is a delicious blend of pistachio dream cake and signature sugar cookies. I can't remember if I requested this one again for the next list. I think I didn't. I think I put Luxe Pistachio on. So I don't normally like pistachio scents at all. Pistachio has that kind of cherry scent. I don't like it. But somehow Teddy Bear's Pistachio is great. But I don't think it smells like pistachio personally. Like wax pistachio, real pistachio. I don't know what it does smell like, but it doesn't smell like that. So I really like it, but I think it's something a bit different. Maybe if you're looking for pistachio, it's probably not what you're looking for. I just find this to be a really lovely kind of creamy cake cookie scent with a very slightly nutty profile. It's quite smooth. It's really nice. So I do enjoy this one. I do want more of it, but I'm not like gagging for it, you know. Throws kind of medium to high. But yeah, it's good, but it's not your typical pistachio for sure. Tea Time Tarts Smokey the Bear. This is Palo Santo Black Sugar and Crackling Birch. This has been really nice, but I will say I haven't enjoyed it as much as I thought I would. Because I love Palo Santo, I love black sugar. I think the thing with this one is I really don't smell the crackling birch. I thought with this one the crackling birch would really kind of lift it up because crackling birch has a real freshness to it. But it just wasn't quite there. So I feel like it's very much a black sugar scent with more wood from the Palo, which is good. Don't get me wrong. I like those scents, but I was really looking for that that crackling birch to just give more freshness to the blend, and it's just not quite there. So yeah, it's fine. I don't think I need to repurchase it again. It threw pretty well, maybe medium high, but yeah, not quite what I was looking for. Empire Alchemy Locals Only. This is dried mandarin, tarragon, patchouli, caramel, tobacco, and a hint of coffee. I don't think this threw very well, unfortunately. It smells magnificent in the bag. It smells almost exactly like Lush Karma, like that citrus oil. So I guess the mandarin and the, you know, the sort of spiced aspects of it. But there's definitely the patchouli. I don't think it's the patchouli that makes it different, but there is like a different kind of earthiness. Maybe it's the tarragon. And I think potentially the coffee. So it is very similar to Lush Karma, but there is distinct differences as well. And I'm a huge Lush Karma fan. Like at the moment, it's been years since I bought any Lush Karma scents, but just recently I bought a body wash. I've been doing Lush Karma in the shower every day. It's always been one of my favorite scents. So, but yeah, the throw, I think I did smell it moving through the house, but not much. So I think it was kind of light medium. So not a repurchase because I wanted more throw, but yep, it's a really nice scent. Teddy Bears, Snowflakes, and Cozy Sweaters. So this one is Sweater Weather, creamy vanilla, and a touch of icy mint. This is really, really lovely. It throws really strongly. It's really creamy. Like it's Sweater Weather already has a creaminess to it, but this one really amps that up. And it really is just a touch of mint. It's not strong. I mean, Sweater Weather already kind of gives like a fresh minty vibe. I've had some like Sweater Weather peppermint scents, and that just is too much. It hurts my sinuses, but this one is perfect. So I really enjoy this one. Actually, I'm kind of regretting not requesting it on the list for the upcoming Teddy Bears pre-order, but it's really good. It throws really strongly too. L3 lemon curd, vanilla buttercream frosting, sugared shortbread, and zucchini bread. So this was a Bitty Betty loaf. I have multiple Bitty Betty loaves of this. This is just an incredible lemon bakery scent. The lemon curd and the vanilla buttercream frosting just blend into this amazing lemon frosting scent. And then the sugar shortbread is just a bakery amplifier. Like it just adds extra good bakery notes. So yeah, really, really delicious. Absolute favorite lemon bakery. It just works so well. So yeah, definitely would repurchase that. But that's it. I do have a couple of loaves to get through, and it's pretty strong. Finished. I've only just got this, I only just put this on not long before I started the video though. So Teddy Bears Miss Paw of Khaleesi, because we were out today for, it's Father's Day. We have Father's Day in September for some reason. And like I said, really lovely day. So we were out at like a food, kind of like a food park thing with lots of different food stalls with my parents. And then we went to a park and kicked a soccer ball around for a little bit and pretty much just got home, changed the wax warmers, and then came in here to film. So this is on in the bedrooms. So this is Palo Santo, Tonka Bean, Oud Wood, Warm Vanilla Sugar, and Fireside. And then this pour was made a bit too smoky by mistake. So it's got Fireside instead of Marshmallow Fireside, I think, which is what Khaleesi has. I really enjoy both versions. The original Khaleesi version, which is less smoky, is better because I think the other notes, the Tonka and Oud, kind of shine a little bit more, but it's still great. I still really enjoy it. It's just, Khaleesi is just one of my absolute all-time favorite blends. Tonka and Oud is one of my all-time favorite oils, so anything with that is just, it works for me. So yeah, this will be really lovely in the bedrooms, and I can't comment on throw tonight because I literally haven't been down there, but I know it's throwing well for me in the past. L3 lemon curd, sugar cookie, zucchini bread, sugar cookie royale, and zucchini bread. This is another good lemon bakery, but it's not as good as the other one I was talking about just before. The difference is really, I think the sugared shortbread, because I think sugared shortbread is a better cookie blender than sugar cookie royale, but the vanilla buttercream frosting really tones down some of that sharpness in the lemon curd and just turns it into a lemon icing scent, which is delicious. This one, it's still kind of lemon curd like, which is fine, but it's just not as good as the other one. So this one's fine. I don't need to repurchase it. It was quite strong as well. Quite a few empties this week, actually. Salem from Teddy Bees. So this is Gala Apples, Fraser Fir, Figs, Mahogany, Cedarwood. This I've also recently put out, so I've just put this out in the kitchen. There is a sort of cologne-like tone to this that I don't love. I think it's the mahogany and cedarwood notes. It definitely sometimes scents with those mahogany and cedarwood scents, particularly mahogany. Cedarwood I'm pretty good with, but mahogany can take on a very masculine cologne-like lean and often give me a headache, and this one definitely feels like it could. Kind of the apple and Fraser notes are really nice, but just, yeah, that mahogany just doesn't quite work for me. So it's not bad, but yeah, it's definitely not a repurchase. It does throw very well. All right, so that's the empties. I'm just going to take a quick sip of my drink, and then I'm going to go on to the stuff that I melted for the first time. Okay. Oop. Where do I start? Okay, so did a few new Teddy Bees things this week, and a few other things. So Patisserie in NYC, I heard a lot of people raving about this one and requesting it for the next pre-order. I think it is, already on the list, she said. Warm donuts, fresh baked bread, cream-filled cronuts, vanilla oat milk. I did like this. I didn't think it was super standout or unique. It really smells bready to me. It reminded a lot of, I think I've got like a fresh bread and vanilla cream or something scent in my stash. And this one really, the whole time it was melting, it was just reminding me of that a lot. Yeah, and it's got that fresh baked bread oil in here. So I really think that that comes through the strongest. It could be that maybe a bit more cure time, the other stuff will come out more. It's not the only thing I smell. There's definitely some creaminess there. There's definitely like a slight warm spice, I suppose, from the cronuts and the donuts. So don't get me wrong, I liked it. I did like it. I enjoyed it. I just felt like I had melted it before or something very similar before. So I might compare it to that bread and vanilla cream. I can't remember what it was called. And just see how similar they are. So yeah, through pretty well. If it's in the next pre-order, I'm not sure. It will totally depend on how much other stuff I want, because it is a scent I could do with another souffle. I would enjoy another souffle of it, but I also would be okay skipping it, which is probably a good sign to skip it. But anyway, it's fine. It's a nice scent. Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk, Palo Santo and zucchini bread. Love this. I mean, I just love anything with Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk. I've mostly been melting that on its own, but now that some blends are kind of popping up on the scene, I've got one with espresso now and this one. It was really delicious. I still think that the spiced oat milk and the Cafe Cubano is what you smell the most, that kind of creamy, warm drink scent. But then this one's definitely deeper, a bit sharper. When I was melting, I feel like I didn't notice the Palo Santo, but smelling it here, I can smell it. And I do think it was there. It was just a different profile, a different take on the Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk thing. So I really enjoy it. Still probably slightly preferred the original, but this was a nice, different take, you know? So I would possibly get that one again. Pumpkin parcel, zucchini bread, lemon curd, marshmallow fireside. So one of my customs that arrived earlier this week. This one is really good. I'm really, really happy with how this one turned out. The lemon curd is not overwhelming. In fact, it is quite, I wouldn't say background. You can definitely smell lemon, but it's not the star of the show. This one's actually quite creamy and smoky and zucchini bread first, but then the lemon's just laced in there, and it's turned out really, really nicely. I'd say better than I expected. And it threw really well, especially considering this only arrived at the start of the week, and I know she freshly pours everything. So this one would have to only be a few weeks old. So I do know her solid wax tends to need cure time, but the scoops tend to be good to go. And I think her scoop formula is better. It does often change. Like, she's still been kind of playing around with the best formula, but I found this one was a good balance of not being too crumbly and not being too sort of sticky. So I think, you know, she's onto a winner there. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I think I would probably get it again. The other pumpkin parcel scent I did this week was Iced Lemon Biscotti. So this is an oil, single oil. I've had it before. It's really, really lovely. I don't know if I have had it from pumpkin parcel before. Or maybe I have in just like a clamshell. I've definitely had it. I've had it from Waxidents as a vendor before. There's a couple of different lemon biscotti oils out there, but this one is by far the best one. You have to look for the mention of hazelnut as a note. If you see hazelnut, that's the one to try. It's delicious because it smells like biscotti, but the lemon is just perfect. So loved it. Also threw really well. L3 Sweet Lavender Vanilla Lace Amber Noir. I really liked this one. I can't believe how much I'm getting into certain lavender blends. Definitely not all lavender blends, and it's not even all vendors sweet lavender. Like, sweet lavender is often not good for me, but the L3 one I really like. And this was just really pretty. It was really feminine. It had lovely, like, kind of floral aspects. The vanilla lace is quite girly, but also kind of sophisticated. Like, it was a really, really lovely scent for the bedroom. It was strong. I couldn't fault it. I loved it. So, yeah, I would definitely get that one again. Pecan Tarts Strawberry Luxe. So this is Strawberry Pound Cake Amber Sea Salt Bergamot. I've had this loaf already, I'd say, for close to a year, and I'm only just starting it, which I'm a bit annoyed at myself on. It's this incredible strawberry scent. Like, it's fruity, it's juicy, but it's also got kind of sophisticated notes. It's a really incredible blend. And I remember when I bought the loaf, I was like, well, I might blend with it, this, that. I want to do all these things with it, and I've done nothing with it. So I need to push myself to melt it more or blend it or whatever, because it's an incredible scent, but I'm just not reaching for it. Throws well, love it. At the rate that I'm melting that, though, I'm never going to have to repurchase. I started a new souffle of Modern Farmhouse from Teddy Bees. So this is Tonka and Oud, Vanilla Birch and Egyptian Amber. Like I said, I love Tonka and Oud scents. This one is really nice. It's really unique. It's quite strong. Like, the Egyptian Amber and the Tonka and Oud together really just blend into I'd say it's like a cologne, but I've definitely never smelt anything like it, you know. Oh, it smells so good. It's really strong. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. I want more of this one for sure. It's a little bit, it has some things in common with Khaleesi, but obviously quite different as well. L3 Santal Smoked Vanilla Palo Santo. Melted this in the kitchen. I think I should have known with this one, it's not going to perform in a big space. Santal scents very rarely do. I'm going to have to melt it in my office to enjoy it, because I don't remember this one melting. It's very subtle. Smoked vanilla tends to be stronger, so I thought that that would come through more, but I think, yeah, I don't know. So I was thinking this is going to be a pretty smoked wood scent, and I think it is, but yeah, it definitely needs to be in a small space, like my office or maybe my bedroom. And by Alchemy, Ebony Violet, the E brands get me. Ebony Violet Munchies for Your Love. So this is Chocolate Amber Type and Cashmere Cedar. This one kind of almost smells like plasticky. Definitely on cold. When you first warm it up, it doesn't. It smells not bad, but then over time, it kind of gets on a plasticky tone again. A bit like if you had like a fake piece of plastic wood and then you infused like a wood scent in it. I don't know if I'm making that up, but that's what it reminds me of. I don't know why, but it does, for a couple of hours, it does smell pretty good. It smells like cashmere cedar and it smells like chocolate orchid. Like, they're both oils I enjoy, but for some reason together after a while they don't quite work together. So not going to be a repurchase, that one. Milk cobbler and blueberry, milk cookies and blueberry cobbler. I don't know why I'm talking about this one because this is not a first melt. I have melted this one recently. Creamy vanilla, powdered sugar, sweet milk, buttery cookie dough blended with blueberry cobbler. So I enjoy this one. It's a really nice blueberry scent, but it just smells like blueberry cobbler to me. I can't really smell milk and cookies. I'm not all that surprised because milk and cookies has never smelled like much to me. It's very light as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so delicious because it's a great blueberry cobbler scent, but you don't really need the milk and cookies, I think, for me. I know some people love it, so it must just be me. I just can't smell it. So not a repurchase because, you know, I just get blueberry cobbler. Melting in here at the moment, Chilean Saint. So this from Teddy Bees. This is ripe figs, vanilla musk, bergamot, warm cashmere woods, and note chocolate orchids. Probably need to let it warm up a little bit more. It's literally just melted down as I've been talking. It is a really pretty scent though. There's like fruity notes. Almost like a perfume kind of smoky tone. I think it's more just the woods just has kind of a slightly charred vibe. So it's a really pretty scent, but I just don't feel like I'm getting much from the warmer yet. So I don't know. I probably shouldn't have commented on this one just yet. I probably should have waited till next week once it's had a full chance to circulate. But so far it's not doing a huge amount. But yeah, like I said, it literally only just melted down. Hang on. I just had to say no to Juice, so he's probably going to come back and debate me on it again. L3's roasted pine cones, vanilla birch, and smoked vanilla. Really good scent because I love roasted pine cones. So it's just like a smoky roasted pine cone, so love that. I'm going to let it sit and cure a bit more because I don't think it threw particularly well. And this is a scent I would really like to enjoy, so I'll give it some more time. But yeah, smoky roasted pine cones, I'm definitely all about that. Teddy Bear biscuits and strawberry pound cake from Teddy Bees. So this is warm beignets made with nutmeg, creamy vanilla, coated in powdered sugar, dipped in whipped cream, laid with strawberry pound cake type. This was really nice, but I didn't get much of the Teddy Bear biscuits. It mostly, the whole way through, smelled like strawberry pound cake. And don't get me wrong, I love her strawberry pound cake, so I love smelling that. And there was a slight warmth to it that it doesn't normally have, so that would be the Teddy Bear biscuits, but I wouldn't say it was like a drastically different bakery blend. And you could definitely tell because I find strawberry pound cake in general has a shorter melt life than most scents. It probably only goes for 4 or 5 hours, and definitely at the 4 or 5 hour mark there was nothing left. Like, whereas, you know, sometimes with the strawberry pound cake, if you blend it with something, the strawberry pound cake dies off but the rest of the scent kicks on. But there really wasn't anything there. So this didn't feel like something I would need to get again, just because as much as I love her strawberry pound cake, you know, if I'm going to get it in a blend, I want it to be blended in a way that I, you know, can smell the other part of it. I do wonder if it had, because it's a layered blend and it's about 50-50, I'm wondering if she either did the Teddy Bear biscuits layer bigger or if she done it as like a mixed blend. Maybe that would have helped let the Teddy Bear biscuits come out more. I don't know, but in that one it's not really there. And then the last scent that I have this week is Graveyard Dance from Empire Alchemy. This is Palo Santo birthday cake, vanilla crumb donut, candy corn cookies. I should have known better than to sit on a Empire Alchemy bakery scent for a year. This smells nice, but it did not throw. I'm not 100% sure this ever would have thrown that. All of those notes, like, her vanilla crumb donut usually does okay, but birthday cake, I don't know. Anyway. Nice, creamy, slightly woodsy scent, didn't throw. So not a repurchase. That's it. That's everything that I melted this week. So, yeah, I do have a few orders at the forwarder at the moment. So, I've probably, since we got back from Bali a couple of months ago, I probably have let loose a little bit more than I did in the first half of the year. I am still trying to keep things, you know, under wraps, and a couple of those things are from a little bit early in the year as well. So I've got an L3 ready to ship order there. I have Super Tarts strawberry pound cake. There's only like 3 cents there, I think, though. I have a K custom order because I knew when she did 20% off I was going to order, or 25 or whatever it was. Tea Time Tarts. I did do a Tea Time Tarts order. She just had a really good list. This was probably about 6 or so weeks ago. So those are all the things that are there at the moment. I'm going to hold out and I think try not to send them out for a few more weeks. I just don't want to pay the shipping right now. And then other orders. So there's the Dessa's order that I placed this morning at 3 a.m. I did do a small Super Tarts order when she put some stuff up, a pre-order up a couple of weeks ago, a week or so ago. My son's out there crying. I'm going to have to go deal with that. But yeah, anyway, there's some stuff. So I hope you're all doing really well. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.